good color. He's got good
Yeah, he doesn't look
color.
gray. He doesn't have the skin tone of John Melendez. Actually, could we talk about that? I really
I would love to. I was going
to
to bring it up. Yes,
thank you.
please.
I saw those clips, and okay, yeah, you go, because I
Okay, so we were, because I know I watched you on our buddy WATP,
Carl.
our buddy Carl's show. And by the way, you're always great on there, and I laugh hysterically when you guys just cover John. I can't help myself.
I hate that man.
Him saying about me, like, because when I met him in person at that show in Atlantic City, first of all, it was me and Visconti and Chad. I would rather go into something being like, Chad, I don't abide by like the things that he said even about Chrissy and things like that. But
Zuma?
he's like sort of Zuma, like he's sort of a hurt person. But so I could get along with him. I can get along with anybody. I can get along with John Melendez. He's a complete.
You're like a universal solvent. You're just the easy water of assholes.
I can, honestly, look, I mean, I can definitely quell the douchebaggery out of anybody. I can quell it. I can quell it all. John Melendez, so when he had me on, or I guess Visconti popped on his show, and then he came on my show, and obviously the man's trying to impress me and be like,
it's so bad. It's douchey.
It's so douchey, but I can't help myself that I find it entertaining. You just talk to him like a fucking kindergartner, and then be like, I call him, well, you're the prom king of the
You insulted kindergartners by that. I just want to let you know.
What's that?
That's hilarious.
You insulted kindergartners with that. There are smart, good people.
I know. I disavow like when he talks shit, and he's a red-faced, like ridiculous child. So that's the only way that you can even like speak with him. And I can't even say anything really that bad about him, because he's always been nice to me, and it doesn't offend me when he's like, Keanu in those leather pants. I definitely jerked off to her.
Oh
my God. I promise I'm only gonna jerk off to both of you once.
So then Mickey on another stream, because I was telling her about it, she gets pissed off. She's like, that's not right, that's fucking disgusting, or whatever. And I'm like, I don't care,
because
like,
I'm her mom, you know.
Right.
I mean, I'm pretty open about anything, but I met the guy. He's gross.
Easy. See, like, I want to, like, that was what blew me away. John wants to sit there and talk about, oh, they're talking about my kids, and like he'll bring it back up and always bring that. Hey, fuckface, you just said you were jerking off to someone's daughter, to the mom. Like, that is so much worse than what anybody has ever said about your kids and their choices.
Right.
And it's just like,
and then he apologized.
But he did, and he said, and next time I'll make sure to jerk off to your mother too. Like, okay,
oh my God,
good one, John.
I love the inclusivity.
I don't know, really. Sometimes I just don't know how to respond to some of these people. Okay.
No, yeah. And listen, that's what made him so great on like Howard, right? He said all these outlandish things that people would respond that way, and like, wow, they just didn't know what to do, and like that's the gag, that's the joke, that's the whole bit, and that's great and all, but like.
But now it's just coming off like a dirty old man.
Yeah, but like at least those people had like Anthony has his show character. Everyone, all these people on the radio, like they kind of have a mic character, and then they're a human being off mic. And they're sweet, and you know, like Keanu knows she's seen how Anthony is on his show, and then we've hung out before, and we drove up to Bear Mountain together. We had a great time. Like, did he once make aggressive racist jokes or whatever that like hit the way he is on his show?
No, you're one way on the air, and then you're actually a person as well. I think John is just
a piece of shit
that way. Yeah, like he's just this. And I can't say that I don't mind having him on my show. I don't mind going on his show because it makes me laugh. I disavow like him being untoward. But he called me even. He's like, I think I upset your mom. And I went,
I wasn't that upset, okay?
No, it wasn't that. I went,
but
you know
I just have to voice my opinion. I mean, everybody else does, obviously.
Right, exactly. And so I picked up the phone. I'm like in an Uber, and I'm like, hello. He's like, so Keanu, I want to apologize because I think I upset your mom, but those leather pants were like, as long as you didn't jizz on me, I'm a-okay, okay? Like, full circle, those were Spanx pants. But it was, and he couldn't have been nicer to me in person or whatever. And yes, I understand, like, I think he said even recently, his kids are like, it's just the internet. We don't give a fuck what they say about us, John. Like, it's all right. So I don't know if he's actually upset about that, but he has no qualms about saying whatever he wants about anybody.
Right. No, so, yeah, rules for thee, you know.
Right. And he said my kids were like, you know what, Dad?
Maybe you should knock it a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think they said, don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about the things that other people say about us. It's that I call them, Missy, I call them the Real Housewives of YouTube.
Who is?
So it's like, it's the Dabbleverse. It's the Kevin Brennans and John and it's a little bit of Shuli or whatever and Bob Levy. And as much as I like them all, Kevin Brennan fucking suck my dick. But other than that, they have to make up something to talk about. They have nothing else to talk about. So they make up things to start it's
all flags.
Right. Yes. They just make up this shit to like get angry about so that they have something to talk about. Right. Feud.
Yeah, they're called Gossip Girls. And like you said, Housewives, that's perfect.
Right. It's the Real Housewives of YouTube. So they have to do it. And like Anthony goes like, I will talk about something if I want to, but this is beneath me. Like, I don't care what Chad Zumock or Stuttering John are doing with their lives. Like, I have no stake in that game because he has an actual career, you know? But John, I can't say he doesn't entertain me when he's an idiot.
You handle him really well. I was like, wow, she is handling him well. And he is so smitten with a lady. And so it is so funny how obvious he is when it comes to like
and he thinks, and if you let him think that he's like
as a, like there's a percent, it's amazing.
Right. And then I can't the gall. And I enjoyed the phone call, the gall to call me on the phone and be like, well, I made this joke. You can watch it. You can clip it and put it on your show if you want. Well, thank you. He said, I said on my stream, well, tell your mother next time I'll jerk off to her too. Like, got him. I'll be like, she will be honored, John. I know.
Really? Great.
No, I know. And I don't,
interesting.
Right. It's like you said, the Howard Stern thing. That's why these people are highly entertaining and highly polarizing because they have no scruples. So